All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something pretty wild. A new blueprint for how you could, literally, turn a robot's physical work into cold, hard cash. So let's kick things off with a question that really gets you thinking. And it's right at the heart of this whole grand design. What if every single thing a robot does, every task, every movement, could be turned directly into money in your pocket? A recent analysis really put all the pieces together on this incredible strategy. So today, we're going to walk through exactly how this whole thing is supposed to work, step by step. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we can see the big picture, the grand design itself, we got to start with the foundation. There are four key, verifiable facts that everything else is built on. Think of them as the pillars holding this whole thing up. All right, fact number one. The first big piece of the puzzle came out on November 6th, 2025. And this wasn't some small announcement, you guys. This was an official link up between the Pi network, that crypto network powered by people's phones, and a decentralized AI project. This really set the stage for some massive scale computing. And here's what's so wild about this. We're talking about the scale. This proof of concept wasn't just a tiny test with a few computers. No way. They used 350,000 nodes. That right there proves that a huge, globally spread out computing resource is already up and running. It's ready to go. Okay, fact three. This one is all about the purpose of the economic engine they're building. The announcement was super clear on this. This system is designed to capture value from real-world utility, from actual work being done. It's not about trading meme coins or speculating. It is all about capturing the value of real, productive work. And that brings us to the fourth and final fact, which is maybe the most important piece for the average person, the exit ramp. There's already a powerful partnership in place between the Stellar blockchain, Circle, the company behind USDC, and MoneyGram. This alliance has already built the plumbing to let you turn digital currency into actual physical cash anywhere in the world and, get this, without even needing a bank account. Okay, so we've got our four facts, right? A huge computing network, an economic engine built for real value, and a global cash-out system. Now, let's connect the dots and see how these pieces come together to create a totally new way of thinking about physical assets. The magic that holds all this together? It's a concept called real-world asset tokenization. And honestly, it's a pretty simple but super powerful idea. You take a physical thing, like an AI robot, and you create a unique digital certificate for it on the blockchain, a token. And that token represents ownership. It can be bought, sold, and traded just like a stock. And this slide, man, this just lays out the massive shift in thinking perfectly. The old way? A company like LG sells a robot, makes a one-time profit, and that's it. The value of the robot's work basically just vanishes. But in this new model, that robot is a productive asset. Its work is constantly generating profit, and that profit is being captured digitally, moment by moment. So here's how that cycle actually works. Let's imagine our robot is named Chloe135. Chloe goes out and does her job, right? Physical work. For that, she earns a profit in crypto, in Pi. But here's the cool part. That profit doesn't just go to some company's bank account. Nope. It's automatically funneled into its own digital vault, what's called a liquidity pool. So with every single task Chloe completes, that pool gets a little bit bigger, a little more valuable. But wait, it gets even crazier. This system is designed to do more than just capture profit. It's meant to automate the entire financial life cycle of the asset, from the moment it's created to the day it's retired. The source material calls this an on-chain special purpose company. Just think about what it takes to run a normal company. You need lawyers to set it up, accountants to track the money, bankers to handle things when it closes down. It's a ton of overhead. Well, this new model is designed to replace all of that with code. Transparent, automated, smart contracts that just run on the blockchain. Yeah, and this table really drives the point home. Look at the comparison. Every single function that a traditional company needs humans and paperwork for, setting it up, collecting profits, even liquidating, is handled automatically and transparently by smart contracts in the on-chain model. There are no middlemen, no waiting around, it just happens. Okay, so here's the really crucial part. This timeline shows you the whole journey from birth to death, financially speaking. A token, let's call it the $CHLO token, gets created the second the robot is built. Then, as it works its whole life, all the profit it ever makes gets collected in that digital pool. And then when the robot physically breaks down and can't work anymore, a smart contract just automatically pays out every last cent from that pool to whoever holds the $CHLO tokens. Then the token itself is destroyed. It's like a perfect on-chain accounting of the asset's entire productive life and its depreciation. The loop is completely closed. Okay, this all sounds really cool in the digital world, right? But it doesn't really matter if you can't use it to, buy groceries or pay your rent. So how does an investor actually get their hands on real, physical cash? Let's tackle that final, super important question. And this is where we loop all the way back to that real-world plumbing we talked about in fact number 4. The whole process is designed to be ridiculously simple. After you get your crypto payout from the robot's lifetime of work, you swap it for a stablecoin, something that's pegged to the US dollar, like USDC. And then you can literally walk into a local MoneyGram, show them your phone, and walk out with physical cash. It's that direct. So, when you step back and look at all the pieces we've just put together, the AI network, the value capture system, the automated company, and the cash out ramp, what is this grand design really all about? Well, it's way more than just a tech alliance. What we're looking at here is a blueprint for a completely self-contained economic machine, a system that connects robots, AI, and crypto directly to real-world finance. It's designed to take physical labor, turn it into a digital asset, and then let you turn that digital asset right back into physical cash. And the whole thing runs on autopilot. The source analysis we've been breaking down really says it best with this quote. It just perfectly captures the sheer scale of the ambition here to build a complete, full-cycle global economic system. And that really leaves us with one last huge question to chew on. If this model actually works for one robot, what happens when you apply it to everything? What does the world look like when the value of every single productive thing, from a robot in a factory to a self-driving car on the street, can be owned, captured, and traded by anyone, anywhere, in real time? So what you should really take away from all this isn't just about one specific crypto or one company. It's about a glimpse into a potential new frontier, a new way of thinking about what ownership means, what work is, and how we define value itself. Thanks for tuning into this explainer. I really hope this breakdown made this complex and pretty fascinating design a whole lot clearer.